Hello everyone, how y'all doing tonight? So tonight we're just going to be doing a little chill stream, 2 to 3 hours probably of Mario Mon and all that. Nothing too crazy. It is pretty late here, it's like 3 a.m. so it's like, want to get a little stream in today. Everything's pretty chill now. Maybe tomorrow I might do one like later in the same time, or maybe, I don't know, something. I want to try to do like earlier streams, but I always get like, I always have a horrible night's sleep, and then the next day I'm basically like groggy for like most of the early days, and then by the time it's late, like my head's cleared and all that, I'm able to do shit. But yeah, before stream I added more mashups. I downloaded these yesterday. I still have more to go through. I downloaded a lot of Chip Furnace mashups that they put out that I want to add to this. Right now I just have a whole bunch of like actual like mashups. These are mostly a test run to test to see like how safe they are technically for YouTube. They're probably not. I probably would have to like prune through them a lot, but out of that, like I don't think it's gonna be too bad. I'm probably gonna make 2 separate playlists, one with vocals and one without vocals, so that I can have like the ones without vocals I can use like during like background audio for like certain things and stuff like that, and then ones for just for the intro and outro, which will have vocals allowed, stuff like that. But yeah, overall I think that would be the best course of action I should do for these, because I really don't want to have like lyrics talking over while I'm speaking like now, but like I have it low enough right now where it doesn't bother me too much, and I don't think it will interfere with people hearing what I'm saying. But yeah, outside of that, yeah, we're just doing Mario Mon for a few hours. Nothing's too much has been happening as of late. Like I'm trying to think like what else has been happening. I mean, for the last few weeks I haven't been doing too much off time wise. Mostly posting every once in a while on Blue Sky. You can follow me on Blue Sky if you want. AlizarinRed is my @ on there. You probably know that already. I think it's in the description as well, both Twitch and YouTube. What else? I don't think of anything else that I've been doing here. Mostly, I want to stream more. This has been having a lot of issues, like I said earlier. I've been as well. For example, I've been trying to get the Vinemon posts starting up again. So I've been making those photoshops, putting them out, set up all the things, get them all ready to preemptively post onto Blue Sky, because a lot of those posts do get attention. People see them on the trending, and they're like, "Okay, I'm gonna check this out. This looks cool." And now we have the new website of like the Vine Deck stuff. So people will definitely be interested in that. So now there's some weird stuff with OBS like flashing every once in a while. I don't know what's with that. Like, and it's even on the preview, like in the same area. I don't know what's happening. Like there. What the hell is that? It's in the bottom right this time. Yeah, I don't know what that is. It looks like it's on the actual Balatro website thing. I don't know. Speaking of the Balatro website though, there is a mashup pack that I included on here, but the artists that make the mashups typically use a Balatro style background for the songs, but it's the default Balatro, and it's a spinning. And I was like, Asai was doing their newest, like a part 2, volume 2 of the mashups, and I was like during it I saw, oh, the person who made it was talking in the chat, and I'm like, yo, if you're interested, I actually made a shader website specifically for like to replicate the Balatro thing, and you could customize it with colors and all that, because like for the whole like sort of video, you could literally like crossfade different themes if you really wanted to. to different colors and all that. So it's like it would represent each song color wise, which would be really good for like a music video. So they like really liked it, and they were like, "Yo, this is sick," and like hopefully they'll be interested in it. I'm like, I really just want people like to use the stuff I make, but the hard thing is finding people who want to use it. So, but yeah, outside of that though, I think that's all that I've done for a good while. It's mostly just doing the Photoshop stuff, just general nonsense. I mean, I guess I could show you this. This is a mock-up thing I was working on. Like I said, not like it's not something that it's not even worked on the back end wise. It's just something that I've been mocking up to potentially see if we could get to pull off. Let's see where I can find the images here. Where did I save it? I think it should just be on my desktop. Sort by anti-modified. I think it's in reverse, so let me scroll to the bottom. Alright, no, that's not sorted properly. Let me go. Is it in my Photoshop files? Maybe your folder? Might be in my Photoshop folder. Sort by date, not name. It's only a Photoshop file. 1 second. I have to grab it off Discord. Scroll up a little bit. Here it is. And then let me just re-download this. Save it into my scenes. Oh wait, not image. Mockup. No, stop it. I didn't say no. Mockup. VM. There we go. That should be good. And we will grab it here. Then type in here, mock up. Alright, here we go. So this is a mock-up. This isn't like official or not. Well, it's technically it's official, but it's not a. It's only just a visual thing that I put in Photoshop to test. Let me go by area, and then increase the size. So this is a mock-up of sort of something we want to do with Vinemon eventually. As I said, there's a lot of stuff that I've been trying to. We basically want to get as much information, optional information, just as well. For example, the stat buffs and debuffs are going to be optional completely. You can have a setting potentially. These are more so we're thinking about it and seeing if we could aim for this, but it's not something that we specifically are. We know we could pull off because we're using an old EBS version. We're using old 17.2 Pokemon Essentials. So we're not even sure if it be possible with what we have. Even the item, like press B to use your last Pokeball or whatever, you use your last item that you used. Like that's something that we want to implement, but we're not sure if we're able to call the bag item information on the screen because for this version of Elite Battle System Essentials, that sort of stuff is very, very like tricky to pull off properly. So, but yeah, everything here is like mocked up. Like the type icons, which are next to the name, those are specifically like optional setting. It would be an optional setting as well, like that, and the stat debuff information on the bottoms and right. And we moved the names because originally, if you played the game or have seen the gameplay, the player name would be on the mon would be on the left side, and the enemy name would be on the right side, on top of the sprites. And we didn't want to do that anymore because it just, first off, I don't know why EBS did it in the first place. It's a weird decision to place that because you're overlapping the actual sprite. We just went with that because it just worked for what we were working with, and we weren't too knowledgeable on modifying the battle UI. Over time, we slowly learned how, and Sai has improved a lot, learning on how to work with the engine and all that even more. So we might be able to pull that off eventually. Um, but yeah, this basically helps us consolidate things down to a smaller size, everything displayed, and as you can tell up on top, we have it set up for that's if we add that on the top thing, that's probably gonna be a DLC like a post update, post game thing we want to implement, which is it's to represent the weather, terrain, and like room effect. I noticed that the room effect is the same icon as the terrain. But basically, the first logo, which is an arrow up, points to the sky, but it also looks like a cloud. It's just the weather. And the second logo is supposed to be like the ground, because it's flat surface pointing down. And this the room is supposed to be like a square. It's a box. That's what I had. I didn't change that or update that for some reason. But yeah, and it's supposed to represent the type of it. Of like the terrains, the grass terrain, and then like the skies. Like, oh, water is rain. Might well, we're going to be trying to implement multiple like types per se to the multiple weather types. So I think we're still going to stick to that. Maybe, I'm not sure. I have to look into that. Because we're still, we're still in the process phase of like figuring stuff out. We also, if you didn't know, we changed the font type to the black and white style battle font. We have to test that if that will even work, because it's a new, completely different font from the what the game already has. So, but since it was already technically, it's on the EV Expo website as a resource, so we probably it will work. But again, we have to test and see. And sorry about that, I hit the mic. But yeah, the actual battle boxes were actually, I shrunk them down a lot to fit nicely. Oh, sorry about that. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. This was a fun little cleanup. I'm also doing other things that I have to get to work on for the update. Since we're doing technically a pre-post game update, which has a lot of content, which is our roguelike mode, which you can. I'm pretty sure the goal right now is you're gonna be able to play the roguelike mode, like in game after you beat the main game, as well as separately from the game. So you can technically just do a full like chill run without like you already playing it. I have to see. We're still deciding that. I think that's the goal right now. But yeah, that's basically what's been happening as of late. Amongst other little smaller things working on. But yeah, I think without further ado, we can start off. We can start. I will be right back though, since I do have to use the restroom. This came over me while I was talking, so I'll just leave you with some music here, and I'll be right back.